What do you think matters more for people trying to lose a ton of weight? Food quality or calories?
I think when it comes to losing, hmm, like losing weight specifically, I guess you could always say like calories in, calories out is kind of like a concept or whatever. But I do think that food quality and the calorie amounts need to be, I guess, evenly thought on, because like you can, there's always like the Sam Sulek approach where it's like you could eat whatever, but if you're in a deficit, you're gonna lose weight, which is like true to an extent. But then it's like you're taking such a hit on, like you mentioned earlier, like micronutrients and things like that, that other processes when the body are going to take a hit. And then it's like, well, maybe you're having the calories at the right point, but it's like your body is like a sludge factory of Quest bars and monsters. And it's like, yeah, but I'm in a calorie deficit. So it's like, yeah, but your body is like dying on the inside. So it's like having a good balance of the two, I think, is smart. Like you said earlier, people could probably lose weight eating at maintenance, but if they just improve the quality of what they're eating, that's going to improve other like metabolic functions, nutrient like partitioning, things like that, which makes our body like a furnace instead of like a sludge factory, kind of, sort of.
Yeah, I think if I have to choose a side, I would go food quality. And I used to say I used to be on the side of calories, specifically because I
Right.
worked in a lab in grad school, and the I worked
Hmm.
underneath Dr. Bill Campbell, and he was all about. He had a couple studies where he actually did one himself, where essentially he ate bullshit, like he ate fried chicken sandwiches, like and Pepsi
Yeah.
daily, but he ate it in a calorie deficit, and it works. I'm not saying it doesn't work, but a lot
Yeah.
of what people don't even think that what people don't even know that they want out of the process of losing weight is they want to feel better as well, and they're probably going to,
Hmm.
like you said, sludge factory. That's a great
Hmm.
description of probably how they're going to feel inside of it.
Yeah.
So I
Yeah.
would argue food quality is more important.
Hmm. Yeah, I'd say so too, because like there's so many things like within the body. If you're not getting the right like potassium, sodium, all these kinds of things, it's like there's going to be so many things that take a hit, and it's going to be like you may look at the scale and it makes you happy, but it's like if you were to look at your blood work, for example, or if you were to look at anything like that, it's like your body is like dying. So it's like it's not really worth the trade off.
Circles back to that maintenance point as well, where the goal is to lose weight, right? They're fat and they want to
Hmm.
lose weight. People get fat from surplus calories often because the calories from, if you don't focus on food quality, those low food quality sources are engineered to be hyper palatable, and
Yeah,
they're easy to
yeah,
consume in bulk without filling you up at all. So you're eating in the
yeah.
surplus almost effortlessly. So whenever you switch to those whole food sources, there's so much more filling for one. Like
Hmm.
the amount of calories between them, the whole food sources are going to be way more filling. And often you
Hmm.
find that you just naturally eat less because,
Hmm.
and that's going to get the body obviously closer to a deficit or put you in a deficit because you can't even, the amount of calories that you were equating to, you cannot even eat that much at first because you're so full all the time from the whole food sources.
Yeah, exactly. That's a huge point that people miss.
You probably didn't think we were going to talk shit about calorie deficits in the big 2026, but we did. And I'm not saying calorie deficits don't work because they do, but I'm saying there are more optimal paths to feeling better and achieving the goal that you want to. And Maddox and I fleshed that completely out in that full podcast episode that I'm going to link right above.